So I think Ronnie Kray is unique for a couple of reasons. Well, actually, the Kray twins themselves are unique because obviously you've got two genetically identical people, but one of them has schizophrenia and one of them doesn't. So that in itself is really unusual. And they were both violent and both got done for murder in the end. So what's interesting about that is that I think they're both antisocial, so they both have personality disorders, as we were talking about before.
You reckon?
But on top of that, Ronnie had schizophrenia as well, and he was seen as the more unhinged and the more paranoid, the more dangerous out of the two of them.
Definitely.
But what's really another thing that's unusual about him is that most people, when they're paranoid and they're psychotic and they have things like schizophrenia, they will really struggle to function in life because they don't trust people, they can be violent, they end up in prison, they end up in hospital. But he's unique in that his job is to be violent and paranoid. So because he's a gangster, I think actually, I don't know if it helped him, I don't know if that's the right word, but he certainly could carry on.
In some instances, I guess it probably would help him.
I suppose it depends. If he's like extra sensitive and he can spot somebody who's about to like stab him in the back or somehow manipulate him, then that would be helpful. But I think from what I know about him, he would sometimes get paranoid about things that actually weren't happening. So he would think that somebody's insulting him when they weren't, and he would lash out and be violent towards them. So I think it's helpful to a degree, but if you're too psychotic, then you end up attacking people for no reason. But I suppose the point I'm trying to make is that an average normal person, if you or I smack somebody in the face or punch somebody for looking at us the wrong way, then maybe you get away with it once, but pretty soon would be somebody would call the police and would be in prison or at least arrested within days. Whereas if you're Ronnie Kray, and that's what you and your brother do anyway, because you're celebrity hard gangsters, then people aren't going to go to the police, so he can get away with it, I suppose. Sort of thing.